Whee! Huh, it didn't take me straight back to the Crystarium this time like it did last time. That's weird. Elpenard. If I do anything, yep, all the new gear is equipped. Got my Exarch longbow. Gear set. What the heck? Oh, that was a mistake. Hold on. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Ah! My screen's a bit smaller because of streaming, that's why. Okay. Crystal Exarch. The Light Wardens.
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Better is not the word I would use. Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice,
Hey, I'm Sharp.
We have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist. Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmore might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Are you sure that eliminating the Wardens will be enough? I'm not sure if I follow. I'm gonna go with this one.
Your uncertainty is understandable, given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then. In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds.
Yep, I know this part.
This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source.
Yep.
And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds. What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions.
Oh god.
An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
So there's only 6 shards left? That was a dark element. That was a fire element. That's a light element? Or is that earth? That's water. That's wind. That's dark. That's dark element. Well, the source is like ripe for explosion right now.
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining. It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the Light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements.
The bunny girl.
They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphinaud and Alize as well.
My lord.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
You know, I just realized, are my crystals completely useless here? Because I'm pretty sure my crystals were light crystals, weren't they? Or light ether? Hollister Switch is in the north of Lakeland, so we best make haste with our preparations. In fact, meet me outside the Crystarium at the crossroads northwest of the Uncensored Gate, and I shall lead you there myself. Okay. You know who I actually missed right about now? No, they're the crystals of all 6 primary elements, likely the lightning crystal from... Okay, the light... I've already seen some of this place. Oh, I guess this is where I landed, wasn't it? Oh, that's a pretty big map. So there's fire, water, earth, air, light, and darkness. Or is darkness not one of the primary elements? It's pretty cool, yeah. I still like Kagane for it, or Kagane for its eastern feel, but I have to admit this is pretty nice. I like the little apartment too, or the little inn room. It's nice. Fire, water, ice, earth, light, wind. Okay. So I guess the blue crystal that my character was holding, like drained into. Yeah, they seem to be the most powerful ones. Those guys just don't give off enough experience to make killing them worthwhile. Okay. You know, I probably should have known that because I believe that's how it is in Bravely Default. There's the 4 elemental crystals. It's only 4 in Bravely Default, though. There's the wind crystal, the air crystal, the wind crystal, the water crystal, the fire crystal, and the earth crystal. One of the main characters in Bravely Default is Agnes Oblige, the vassal of wind, something like that. She served the wind crystal in the game. And Bravely Default is made by Square Enix, so and a lot of stuff is very similar to Final Fantasy. So it may not be a Final Fantasy game in name, but it's pretty much a Final Fantasy game. All set. If we follow this road north, we will arrive at the northern staging point. The village itself lies not far beyond. Quickly now. Sorry, villagers, but I'm gonna just quickly just make sure there's no... Well, we're going that way anyways. Let me just get out my chair. I'm just far too lazy to walk. Oh my goodness, it's Mothra! Who let Mothra loose? M. Sharp, did you let Mothra out of his cage? 288 to the northeast. Oh hey, it's no, those aren't players. I thought that was a player for a second. I've seen a few players today. There's a couple of them this morning flying around the region. One of them escaped, sorry. Darn it, M-Sharp, you had one job, and that was not let Mothra escape. You know what this means, right? I'm going to throw you off the balcony. I don't take pleasure in this much. Concentration did keep the doctor alive. Yeah, I took all the barding off my chocobo because I didn't like it. So I was just like, let's just take it all off. Kind of wish I could dye my chocobo in a different color. I know it's possible, but they still haven't added housing in the Oceania server yet. And if I'm going to be switching servers anyways, I kind of want to wait to get an apartment because, like, I don't want to buy an apartment here and then, you know, lose the apartment when I change servers. So, plus I'm not high enough rank to get the. I'm not high enough rank to get the to be able to change to get an apartment anyways right now. Because you have to be I need a couple more ranks, but I need to grind some. I need to grind some fates. And I mean, I need to grind fates anyways. I need to go and equip Artemis and grind fates to get Zodiac crystals. But so it's kind of like a double-edged sword that I need to get done. Crystal Exarch. Do you do turn-ins? What do you mean by that? Oh, I can't right now. You have to be at the same rank where you can get the apartment before you can do turn-ins. Because I looked it up, it requires you to be a yeah, but you have to be a certain rank to do it, and I'm not that rank yet. Hollister switches past these gates and through the woods. 'Tis not exactly a near neighbor to the Crystallium, but as we occupy the same region, we've built up something of a cooperative relationship. What can we expect inside, Captain? The town is beset by a swarm unlike any we've seen in recent years. We did our best to evacuate the villagers, but as many as half remain. Judging by the number of eaters present, we have a good reason to believe that the Light Warden leads the attack. How convenient. It seems that we will have our chance to slay a warden sooner than we expected. One does not simply slay a warden. Has no one told you what happens if you defeat one of those fiends? Oh, are they like primals? Are the wardens similar to primals? They hold more light inside than all of the underlings put together. It can be struck down, aye, but its essence won't dissipate like the weaker kind. Vile ether will billow outwards and envelop the nearest living being, a reckless young swordsman perhaps, and turn her into a brand new warden. I wonder if my crystals will protect me from that. Or my echo will protect me from that. Well, you can leave that particular quandary to us. I must ask that the guards stand down and allow us to engage the leader of Eaters alone. Concentrate on the survivors. We must save every life we can. But what if... Understood, my lord. As captain of the guard, however, I will not watch you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist that I go with you. Very well. Then our warden slaying party shall include myself, the Livers, Captain Lion, and Lana, and last but not least, me. Formidable group indeed. Into Hullminster we go. Once we reach the Light Warden, do not hold back. We strike to kill. I'm guessing this is going to be a dungeon. Yep, going to be a dungeon. The instance dungeons encountered in Shadowbringers main scenario quest can be completed solo, alongside a supporting party of NPCs. To make use of this feature, simply speak to one of your NPC companions near the entrance to the instance and select the option to form a party. When forming a party, you'll need to follow the same role restrictions imposed when using the Duty Finder. Alternatively, you can find a party members via the Duty Finder as usual and complete the instance with fellow players instead, which is probably not going to happen, so... Okay, so that's what that symbol is. So, I need 3 companions. I'm guessing he's a healer. Small talk. Command of the story is yours, though I'm not as happy as I once was. I hope my long years of experience will serve you in some capacity. I can wield spells to heal or harm, or even fashion arcane shields and sword. Should you need offensive wall, simply say the word. Okay, so omnipotent. And I'm guessing Alpinard is a healer / DPS, and Alice is probably just straight up DPS. I'm gonna definitely invite forum party with. Okay, okay, all right. So he's an all-rounder. So he's my healer. She's a DPS, and he is currently listed as a tank. Do you think this will be a good party? Or do you think the captain would be better than LSA? Okay. Commit. Let's hope I'm actually good enough to be able to do this with NPCs, because I die a lot during dungeons. Hallminster switch. Yeah, it's like the captain's like, I'm coming with you, and then I immediately tell her, nope. I like to use line up. Okay. I figured that for this one I would take the twins and start. So. Having 2 of the scions at my back. See, this is something I feel like they should have done a lot sooner, in my opinion, but... Okay, so I guess it's up to me to do stuff. A bonus to be awarded first time completion of this dude. My goodness, that giant Sin Eater fighting that big bear, and it just killed the bear. And turned the bear into a giant Sin Eater. Oh god. Really? Well, hopefully I didn't mess up too badly picking this scene, so. It will be nice when I get access to all of my Bard abilities I currently have unlocked. So I still don't have Burst Arrow. Not Burst Arrow, but the, When goes Ultraviolet? Of course she does. Because she has Alpinard to watch her back, why wouldn't she go Ultraviolet? I do like this, though, that I don't have people trying to rush me. Because, like, they're trying to pull as many enemies as possible and do the damage as quickly as possible. But I can do this at my own pace, so I don't have to worry about somebody pulling too many mobs and getting themselves killed. Which happens a lot more often than you know. Especially if the healer is, like, not paying attention. I know a lot of, like, Final Fantasy stuff says that the healer is not really need to be healing, but I'm sorry, we've wiped on too many dungeons. Oh, hey, wait, I have Shadow Arrow.
You underestimate me!
Oh, hey, I got Shadow Arrow again! And Shadow Arrow again! I could swear it's supposed to be rarer than that. Okay, hold on, let me turn... I'll turn that down as soon as this fight is over. Systems. Let's see. Would it be sound effects? Is that what it is? Sound effects? Okay, how am I going to test this? I guess we'll test it the next mob pool then. How's that, Invert? Is that better? I have thought for a while that they were a little bit too loud. I just didn't realize I could turn it down. Alpinar, gonna say. Who, I do? Well, it's because, Quick Knock requires you to be in melee range to get the most effect out of it. Yeah, but, again, Quick Knock requires that you, Quick Knock requires you to be in melee range to get the most out of it. It's only a 12 meter cone out from in front of you. So if you stand too far back, you only hit one of the enemies in range, and not all of them. Oh. Yeah, like I said, the reason I was standing so close was so I can pull off my own AoE.
So be it.
My AoE requires that you be up close and personal to use it properly. Now there's only 2 left, I can get back a little bit. I like how this is definitely, you can tell this is definitely a test dungeon for the trust system. Oh dear, that's a lot of Sin Eater. Oh, that's just one Sin Eater. No, never mind, that's a lot of Sin Eaters. I bet this dungeon with players feels super easy, doesn't it? Okay, I swear Shadow Arrow is supposed to be rarer than this. Okay, first boss coming up. I guess this is going to be the real test. Oh, hey, it's the one we fought back in, it's the one we fought in the desert. Or we didn't fight in the desert, it's the one we saw in the desert. I have a surprise for you. It's called triple damage.
Leave the healing to me.
Ooh, dear, I need to get out of the stupid. I need to get out of the stupid. Yeah. Is it? I thought blue was a supporting ally thing.
Let's give them a show!
During the duty with Genos versus the during the duty the blue was actually a healing from Yaguri, so I guess that's why I was confused. Hold on, are those things I need to destroy? Out of the blue. Oh dear. Is there a single safe place?
I'm with you.
On guard!
I don't actually know if I'm a good player or not. Like, I do what I feel like is a good rotation, but I'm not actually sure. It's like, because the one thing is, when I play MMOs, I'm used to having a party leader providing direction on what to do, like where to stand, and stuff like that, but I'm not really used to the more, like, free style that Final Fantasy XIV is, because there's no, like, in-game chat, so when you often do dungeons, it's just like, it's kind of like a free-for-all. It's like, you know what to do, it's like, if you yes, you're good, if not, well... First boss down. Did we get some loot? Apparently yes. Although I didn't get anything really cool though. Because I can't use Mimi. Double for institution trust. Yeah, because they kind of just like know, oh, those things are horrifying. Thanks for starting that fight without me. Okay, that makes sense. Of course, the computer would know where the aliens are coming, so. Yeah, but as an opener to every fight, I pop Army's Peon, Battle Song, Barrage, and like Heavy, whatever the Raging Strike, Battle Voice, and Heavy Strikes every time, or Raging Strikes every time. And then I hit Refutant Arrow for triple damage from that, which I feel is a very powerful opening. Sidewinder. I saw a treasure coffer. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And of course, once again, I got nothing of aiming. Well, when I do my stream as a paladin, I'm definitely going to want you there for the stream so that way you can tell me what I'm fucking doing. I'm sure it'll take me some getting used to because I'm used to tanking in ESO, and ESO tanking doesn't have, ESO has taunt, not aggro, so it's kind of hard. It's going to be a much different experience tanking in this game. Because like I said, in ESO, you taunt your enemies to get them to attack you, but so a lot of your time is spent making sure your taunt doesn't fall off. Oh, there's a treasure coffer. So we might have to kill the baddies first. Nope, we're good. I'm sure tanks have plenty of abilities for doing just that. One thing I think I'm going to do if I just play a paladin for the entire MSQ, I think I'm going to, when I get to Heavensward, I'm going to take the shield that you get during the Heavensward, and I'm just going to slam my new shield into that every single time, because I feel like that's what my character would probably do, because of what that shield means. Like, I'm sure there are probably cooler and better shields, looking shields, but I just feel like that would probably be their primary shield. So this is a standard dungeon with the 3 bosses, right? Yeah, I'm gonna start working on mine eventually. Oh no, it's Tensy. Hey, who used my limit break? LSA, was that you? You tried leaving? It was
I'm not done yet.
Ultraviolet. What do you mean the Elder Scrolls has tried lean? What do you mean by that? Oh, you're referring to the character in here. I'm sorry. Sorry. When I see CES, I assume that's the Elder Scrolls the Elder Scrolls. I'm sorry. Ha! I refreshed it right at the last second, which is great. Probably shouldn't let it go that long. Okay. Sorry, I just didn't get it.
Leave the healing to me.
Okay, guess what it's time for? Violence. Guess what also fell off just now? Because I wasn't paying attention. No chill concept of... Why is that? Is there a particular, like, reason for that? Also, how bad are the role quests that you have to do? I've seen that you have to do role quests to complete the main scenario. How bad are they? Alice say, oh, my brother's here, it's stabbing time! Yeah, and I don't like that she killed me on this break. Sorry. Another maiming? Come on, give me aiming. Like, literally, it's one letter off. Just take the M away. It's putting her over misery. Yeah, I know, but it still saddens me to have to kill somebody that was a friend. Treasure coffer. Like, there's a giant monster chasing people, and I'm like, oh, treasure! They're way too fast. There. I wonder if there'll be a way to save the, like, slightly lesser corrupted people. Tuesday, yeah. Well, you're a tank too, so like it's not abnormal for an attack to take half my health bar. But the squishies are necessary. I'm not trying to take the hits, I'm just trying to use my area of effect ability. So I usually stand a little further back unless we're doing a big mob pack and I have to use AoE. Because like I said, quick knocks just requires some death and personal. Typically, I stand much further back when I'm fighting with a humanoid party. Unless, like I said, we're doing a huge pack and I need to be able to build as much damage as possible. Like I said, maybe it's not such a big deal in a pack like this, but in the packs that they pulled during dungeons, there's no way I'm going to be able to contribute unless I'm able to use quick knocks the most effectively. So that's kind of where I got into the habit of standing as close as possible, so I can deal as much damage with quick knocks.
You underestimate me!
Really? Oh, you're right. Like, they don't have... What the hell? Why is MP even a thing anymore? Why is MP even a thing anymore in that case? Like, why don't they just make all the abilities like Bard and have cooldowns and stuff? Okay, but like... They could just do it like Bard and have everything have a cooldown instead.
So be it!
Okay, is this like unlimited mob full of clock? The thing is, like, Bard abilities used to have tech points. And see, that one of the things that's weird is that Bard's abilities used to have tech points. You used to have to spend points to use Bardic abilities. Like, because when I first started playing Bard, they had tech points. Now tech points don't exist anymore. Like, it was a really bad time when I first started playing Bard. Or, well, Archer technically, not Bard technically. Okay. Yeah, I still think they could probably, like, because if they managed to get rid of tech points, I think they could probably get rid of MP and still have everything balanced. Lakeland Daggers. Okay, that's cool if you play a ninja. I need to do something about my armory chest. It's getting to the point where it's out of control. I went and put what I could into my armory, or my Amor, you know, the clothing closet, and I couldn't put that much in there. Fair. I mean, that's what Bloodletter and Reign of Death does. That's a Light Warden? Oof. Okay, so here's the plan. Alice, don't fucking use my limit break. I'm using it. Don't trust NPCs. That's what I was doing. I was setting myself up to use it with as much damage as possible. What's that above my head?
Are you hurt?
No, I'm stuck in some kind of mechanic. Moving. Fudge. Okay, that's definitely a learning experience. So, what happened there exactly? Because I didn't even have time to react to that. Okay. Now, so if I go down, do we automatically fail, or can the NPCs pick me up? Okay. So no reses, I've got it. Everybody here? Okay. Try this again. So do we attack the fetters to break them? Yeah, so it looks like they're targeting me. So I get near the others, so they can break me free. And then I run over here. Ooh. Yeah, he sent me flat. Crap. Okay. That's the directional attack I was talking about. Okay. So, guess we're going to have to try that again. You know, Pelion like way more useful than sprinting. I don't know why I ever don't use it over sprinting. I should probably just move sprinting off my front bar and put Pelion on my front bar instead. Can you use them both simultaneously? Yeah, to be fair though, you get very short sprint time compared to how much time you get with Pelion. Pelion has a really fast recharge compared to sprint. Hey guys, are you free? Okay, so that's the first attack dodge. Get some DPS in. Alright. Now this is the directional attack that you were talking about coming next. There we go. Ah, I can't move! Ah! Fast enough. Wait. Why can't... I was almost at the range. Ah, that sucks. So if I get hit the first time, I'm pretty much gonna get hit the second time. Because there was just not enough time to stand up and get out of the range at the same time. So I got hit on the first. I couldn't get out of range because I had used my sprint. I'm gonna stay and wait for my sprint to recharge this time before I go in there. So I couldn't get out of the range of the first smack. Got sent flying, landed, got up, and by the time I got up, he hit me with the second one. So I didn't have time to react to get out of the range of the second one. So because I couldn't sprint out of the first one because. Definitely not from a lack of trying on my part, though. Yeah, I gotta get out of the glowy ground circle, which I do. See, I'm out of the glowy circle. But see, it's the one that comes after is the problem. So I'm actually not inside of it that time. See, this is where it becomes a problem. Ugh.
Leave the healing to me.
Okay. You gotta find that perfect balance, okay? No, see? If he gets you with the first one, he's going to get you with the second one. That's pretty much a guarantee, unfortunately. Yeah, really fast, yeah. Yeah, it's just hard for me to pay attention to that when I'm looking at the glowy circle, so it's hard for me to look at the health bar to see what direction I need to go. Hopefully I can get this figured out, because I don't want to spend all day doing this one boss. Alright. Wait, what? I was outside the range. How did that happen? I know for a fact I got outside the range that time. I did dodge the second, yeah, but how did I get hit by that first one? I could have sworn I was out of range. I don't want to be anywhere near his tail if I can help it. Oh, okay. And of course my thing is broken. Hey, stop doing stealth flights already. Wait, what just happened? Move for the punches that way. Okay. But how did I just lose? So we're supposed to have grouped up together? Ouch. Sorry, there was no indication that's what was going on. Well, see, I guess it's because I'm used to when there's the little circles under people's feet. It actually, in ESO, it indicates get away from your allies because it deals more damage when you're close to each other. And so maybe that's what I was thinking, so... Okay, the orange arrow above your head means group up. Crap, it means we have to do this all over again. Like, hey, so let's make Baby's First Trust make the boss really, really hard to do without being able to be rezzed.
So be it.
That's fair. Okay, so here comes the teleattacks. Not yet. I'm screwed. No, there we go, I got it.
Leave the healing to me.
I say, Alpinard, you gonna heal me?
Life without struggle.
Fudge. Okay, not sure what's coming next, but I'm not looking forward to it. I do. I mean, I guess I'm just not used to standing in one place. Well, that's not good. Ah! Just like when I try to stand still, that's when I get swiped by the tail. Oh, that sucked. So much progress lost. It's fine, it's just that probably was the worst moment for me to stop moving with such low HP with the tail coming, so. Of course, I didn't know the tail was coming, so I mean, there's that too, but. Man, I've lost a lot of HP. I don't even want to imagine what shape my gear is in right now. Okay, I gotta wait for my sprint to return. We're gonna give this another try, and we're gonna try to finish this time, because I really would like to move on today. Honestly, considering that I'll probably try to keep the next dungeon, because while this is cool and all, I definitely have a lot more to learn before I feel more comfortable trying to do this by myself. Wait, what? Did we skip a mechanic? No! Wait, who is that? Okay, no, they're free, okay. Oh shit. Hey, how many wardens are there? What? What was that? That hadn't happened before. I suppose that's fair. At least there's not like 9 or 8 dungeons I have to do. It looked like there was only a few dungeons, so I mean it's not going to be too bad at least. And there's only like 3 trials I think in the entire expansion that I saw. Alright, let my sprint come back and I'll try again. Look, I'm trying to get behind you. Oh no, I wasn't looking at dungeon names. I was just, I wasn't really looking at them. I was just kind of looking to see how many dungeons there were. So I don't remember any of the names I saw. I just saw, I just was counting how many dungeons there were, so I knew how many times I'd have to queue up for this expansion. Okay, well I'm gonna miss that first one. Wait, I got out of the... Ah, that sucks. I got out of the range. I know I did. Apparently, yeah. Where is LSA? There she is. Seriously, Alphanar, I could use some healing right now. Where'd Alice go? Health smacks does he get? I've lost track of Alisei. There she is. Nope, I've lost track of her again. Great, I've lost track of Alisei. Where are you, Alisei?
There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater!
Leave the healing to me.
How do I do that? I'll have to try that after, if we lose this fight again, I'll try that. When I'm not, you know, in the middle of a combat situation. I'm hoping this will teach me to be a better player. Ah, come on! I wasn't even on the tank that time. Okay, hold still, Alisei. I'm trying to figure out how to put a marker on your head. Ah, okay, that's why. Mark, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I gotta step away for a minute. Okay, let's try this again. I do kind of wish that the portal put me a little bit closer to the boss, to be honest. Alistair.
Leave the healing to me.
What is life without struggle?
Are you hurt?
Alistair's on the other side. Oh, there's. Ah! Alistair led me the wrong direction that time. I mean, we were spinning, we were moving around him, and he still smacked me in the back even though I thought I was out of the range. But... oof. You need to outrun them a bit on that attack. They move the minimum possible distance. Okay. Alistair is like literally right on his butt. if I want to be on monster butt elephant.
Leave the healing to me.
How many of those hell swipes is, like, is there a certain number of hell swipes that he gets during that? Or is it random? Wait, how did he get me? Oh no. Come on, get me out! I gotta get back on Alistair. So how do you tank this guy? Like, come on! I was so close! Oh, that's so frustrating. But the thing is, I was running to join them when I got smacked down, so I was following them. Like, I absolutely was following them. And I still got smacked down mid-follow. I almost just want to try to queue up for, but the thing is, if I know if I queue up for a dungeon, I'm probably going to be waiting an hour for it to queue. And then I'm going to go through the whole thing all over again. I don't know, like, if this makes me into a better player, I'm absolutely for this, but, like, all it's doing right now is frustrating me. Sorry, getting hit by two, use them as a guide, but you need to move before them a bit. But how am I supposed to guess when they're gonna... See, that's what I've been trying to do though. It's like, when they move, I start moving too. But he still manages to hit me even though I'm moving exactly where they're moving to. And I'm like, I know I need, but I don't know how I'm supposed to move before they do. Like, that doesn't... Because I've been using them as my cues for when I'm supposed to move.
Leave the healing to me.
I mean, probably ought to have done that, but like, I don't know. I haven't actually seen any mentors. Like my entire time playing this game, I've not seen a single mentor walking around. So I've kind of had to learn how to play on my own. See, one thing I didn't consider is that I can pass through his, like, I think that's one of the things that was getting me so much is I didn't realize I could pass through him to get to where I needed to go. So that kind of limited my mobility quite a bit there. Because I assumed he would be a wall you couldn't just... And what the heck? Hey, if I'd known that, I could have just run through his space to avoid the spins instead of having to try to get out of the range in time, because I assume he can't just hit through his own body. Okay. So the purple arrows are stay away from your allies. That's what I thought at first, and I kind of got confused on that. So I'll remember to back off when I get that again, so... Orange arrows group up, purple arrows get away. Well, if anything, I can't say this isn't entertaining to the people watching. Which is probably just you, actually. I don't think anyone else is watching. I didn't really send out invitations for this. You know, I figured I'd be spending an hour on this dungeon, but I didn't realize I would be spending an hour because I just couldn't beat the boss. Who got better? I can't target the enemy anymore. There we go. 4. That was 5. Okay, he definitely gets more than 5. Where's Alistair? Thing. Does this guy have any other nasty mechanics I should know about that I haven't seen yet? Okay. Come on. We got him! Yes! Oh, God. How many attempts was that even? Yeah, there's no victory in this. Fair. That's very fair. Is there a treasure coffer? Yes, there is. Unable to obtain the pair of Lakeland daggers. You already possess one. Okay, that's fair. Go up to them. Rest well. Alistair. It was no less than what I expected, but well done. Okay. Now we just leave, right? That was intense. Oh, he's turning into light.
It's releasing its ether. Fall back. We cannot let it touch us. Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw.
That will not be necessary, Captain.
That will not be necessary.
Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place. born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor. But now we have a way to contain that corruption.
What, me?
The blessing of light. And the hero who wields it now stands before you.
So my blessing of light still works after them. Oh, yep. We're in the world where my crystals are about to show up. It's like, here, let me corrupt you. It's like, wait, you can't be corrupted. What? Tasty. Not the first time I've bathed in the light. Oh wow, I've banished the light.
Behold! The monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
It's now nighttime here. So wait, so I'm gonna use the blessing of light to defeat the light? That seems like, that seems weird. Because like, you would think that, like, if you use the blessing of light to defeat the dark, you would think you would need the blessing of darkness to beat the light, you know? Or am I overthinking things? Oh, it's Mother Heidel. No, that's the Crystal Tower, never mind. I thought it was Mother Heidelin for a second.
Scar. It can't be.
What's happening?
It's so beautiful. The sunless sea.
Yep.
The warrior of darkness has come.
The Warrior of Darkness has come. I mean, technically speaking, I'm the Warrior of Light, but I mean, I guess you could call me that. It still feels weird
Is
using
that
the darkness to...
What I think it is?
The night sky. As it should be.
Okay, I know that's a slur here, but that's technically what I am because I use the blessing of light. So, again, you feel like you would have to have the blessing of darkness to fight the light. Like, I don't know how that makes sense, but it does, I guess. The night sky as it should be.
Who are you people?
Who are you people?
You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true. My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing.
For Heidelin's
you.
blessing.
You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat. Yet our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, The other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will. I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present?
Dude, I've got plenty of reason to fight now. You don't need to apologize anymore.
I beg you, stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the Wardens, and restore darkness to the first.
I will become the warrior you need. It sounds like a glorious adventure. It seems I have no choice but to fight. Oh hey, it's the warrior of darkness, literally standing behind me. That's just his personality. I will become the warrior you need.
On behalf of the First, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I think a change of wardrobe
I understand there is much at stake here, Exarch, but why do you risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I just prefer to call him the Warrior of Darkness, because that's what I knew him as first.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
That is true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower. I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them. Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin-Eater is defeated.
Now, will this place have a
Come
proper
then,
day and night cycle
my
now?
warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villagers and make our way back to the Crystarium.
Will Lakeland now have a proper day and night cycle, M-Sharp? Oh yeah, it's daytime. Well, I'm gonna get back to the Crystarium as soon as possible, and we're gonna do a little bit of a wardrobe change. How quickly you have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle, perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. Yeah, I'm sure it would have. Trust parties unlocked. You can enlist NPC companions to revisit completed instances by opening the trust interface located under duty in the main menu. Wait, hold on. So I can go to any instance that I've finished, or any instance in Shadowbringers that I've finished. That's cool. Warrior of Darkness. The Exarch is looking ahead to the immediate future, except Shadowbringer only for now. Does Endwalker have it too? Yep, I heard that, so. Now, oh yeah, you just got to Endwalker yourself, didn't you? Now, as for how we proceed from here. The villagers have evacuated earlier, and the villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystalium. It seems to be accepting they seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the Warrior of Darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. ZG, or I'm not even sure how to say my own character's name. It's supposed to be a comma between the X and the EG, but an AG, but I don't have I forgot to do that, and I don't want to pay the $15 just to correct my name. So it's supposed to be X, comma, and then EHJI, and I forgot the comma when I was doing it. I have because she's supposed, she's a Makote of the X tribe, so I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? She wants me to conceal being the Warrior of Darkness. Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary Warrior of Darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Ulmore. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Voluntary responds to all of this. So I shouldn't change into black clothes and put black highlights in my hair, which is what I was planning to do. I'm going to do it anyways. My thanks, though. We cannot freely celebrate your success. Pray allow your heart to be buoyant. That word, by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. I've been lazy, picking up a lot of side quests. That's fair. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of the great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. The unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden, but has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penance for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk to not question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day, about all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystalium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits, and to think you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. Okay. I'd like to get back to my room now. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of any remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask, after all you've done here today, I would ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants. Please let Bragi know that we're bringing in a number of injured, and that any restoratives in the market need to be reserved for the infirmary. We should start making our way back to the Crystalium. Slowly, mind you. I don't want to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check in on in Holminster. We've already went through the village top to bottom, LSA. We should all take the chance to rest, you included. I knew one of those eaters. I can't rest, not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while, and that means you as well. I shall be cross if you try to follow me. I promise to find you later when I feel myself again. Just you and me then, shall we? Alright. Come forth, my chocobo. Do. Can't wait till I can fly through the sky. I wonder if this landscape was always like this prior to the prior to the light coming, or do you think it became like this after the light? Wait, can I not go in? If you should enter— oh, that's not where I was supposed to be going. Hold on, wait, what? Ah, shoot. It's all the way down there. You know what? It's fine. Because I set up the Crystallium as my home point, so I could avoid situations like this. Jump over to where I need to pick the message, and then we'll head to my room, hopefully. Well, the Crystallium seems relatively ordered. Wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there's something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling that this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around the town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. I mean, it's still daytime, Alphonard. Sleep well. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alisay both. People's lines will change, by the way, during... okay. I guess eventually it comes out that I'm the Warrior of Light, or, sorry, Warrior of Darkness in this world. Yes, I'm using the Blessing of the Light to act as the Warrior of Darkness. What can I do for you? I'm looking to buy a lantern, like every other stumbling soul in the city. It's daylight out, dude! There's no reason for a lantern yet. I see. Well, Captain Linus can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there then? At the battle at Hallmonster? A stalwart lass like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs, make herself known. I'm sure Gilnard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. Do I have to do that right this minute? Apparently, yes. Yes, I have to. Shoot. Come on, dude. That seems like a bad idea after I was told to keep a low profile. Oh hey, we're wearing the same top. Actually, he's wearing he's wearing the linen tunic as well. sell more beer for table 2 and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet today, miss. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Oh, that Braggy has a twisted sense of humor. Yup, he does. God, I think he sent you to me for a time like this. The first real night in 100 years has folk all riled up and then some. What's more, there's that eater business at Hull Monster Switch. They say a Light Warden was destroyed without a damn trace, and it was the Warrior of Darkness who did the deed. I must apologize for Glenard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of regulars are bounty hunters, you see, and they mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of the warrior's appearance was the spark to their kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need to look no further than Hull Munster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day. Praise the blessed shadow. Oh, the blessed shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again, an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads, and our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Since a few of them were inspired by the Warden slaying even more than most, these are the types that have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays. A class of eaters has been dubbed the Cardinal Virtues. The Virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when the historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. Oh no. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they also reported to be as tough as Light Wardens, not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Whoa, so the other members of the Heroes of Light's party turned into Sin Eaters? He thought they were resting. Our virtue hunters had all but given up, but knowing the Warrior of Darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is grandson. He's in for the revenge. Wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. The minstrel lad is Lou Reeg. Reeg? Don't be fooled by those doughy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner, and he seems to be on the lookout for a new one. Now, I have a question before. Are the Moon Tribe Makote from this world? Because I've noticed there's a lot more male Makote / minstrels in this world, and there's the Seeker of the Sun Makote have more women than men. It's just they have very few men, and the men that do get born that don't become leaders get driven out of the tribes and disappear. So, like, are most of these Seeker of the Moon Makote by any chance? No, the Moon Tribe is Grindana-ish. Okay. That's Krieg. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help you fight the virtue he's after. We have Gullet. Dwarf and Drunken both. Yeah, he looks like Vivi from another Final Fantasy game. Sun and Moon tribes don't exist here. Okay. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Maybe together you'll collect the bounty on a Cardinal Virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige that my bar would earn if boasted the patronage of a successful Virtue Hunter. Oh, these are the role quests. Okay. You have gained access to the role quest. A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, physical DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. I guess I'm a physical DPS since I'm an archer. In order to reach the final stage of Shadowbringers' main scenario, you must complete at least one role quest line. Speak with a virtual hunter at the Wandering Stairs to accept a quest offer. Well, I shall do that for the one that I can take, but not just yet. I'm going back to my room for now. And then we'll pick it up, because I'm sure I can do it along the way. May as well get it started. I don't need to put it off, but I'm not going to jump into it right this second, because I want to... First things first, though. Welcome back, miss. I'm wondering if anyone can sleep with the city in such an uproar, but will you be retiring to your quarters? Yes. Very good. In the present situation, I had illumination prepared for all of our rooms. No need to rush to the market for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, miss. Complete quest. Wait, that was okay, that's quest complete? Yeah, that's fine. I just figure I'm going to start working on it while I'm doing the main scenario quest anyways, so... Oh, great. He's going to come back, isn't he? Okay, now it's nighttime. It just automatically changed to nighttime. Yeah, he's right behind me, isn't he? Yep.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Yeah, this is who I was expecting. Been watching, have you? These are my private quarters. Haven't been watching, have you?
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang. And I was there when you slew the Light Warden. Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin? Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time? I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this is what the light was hiding. She's here. I must go to her.
Oh, great! So I'm gonna see what's happening with the Garlemald Empire. Oh, something's gone wrong.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Oh, it's... Hey!
Out of my way!
Estienne. Oh.
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy.
Oh, well, this is a...
When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the Warrior of Light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Yeah, because he's now actually the Azure Dragoon. Like, I always thought it was weird he wore red armor when he was called the Azure Dragoon. Now he's actually wearing Azure armor.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places.
His hair's clipping to his armor real bad.
Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
What's left of the Scions, I mean...
Through no choice of my own. They tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause.
We need help. Like, most of our field operatives are down for the count.
I swear their receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldesion woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
Yeah, Tataru is a spy, and of course you cannot escape Creel.
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
What of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
This is a very unlikely alliance.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
It's a hollow victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill. Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
No, definitely not.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Ha! From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
Alright, I'm gonna go back into my room for a minute. Oh, is that a... I'll need to look for that quest icon. That's... and of course he's the one I have to pick up the quest from too. An unwelcome guest. Ah, begging your pardon, miss, were you perchance intending to head outside? No, I wasn't. If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystallium. Word has it that Edelmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Oh god. Given the timing, one can assume that they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Oakkiller, deliberating a response. Greetings, will you return to your quarters? Yes. Because I had things to do and I didn't get a chance to do them before the cutscene played. I got that's the twice I've gone to my room and had to go through that and then come back in to actually do what I wanted to do in my room. Oh, that's for my retainer. Can I not summon the Artesian in here? I guess I can't summon the Artesian, can I? Or the Antesius, the guy who like dang it. I really don't want to go all the way back to the source just to change my hair highlight and come back. But I will if I have to. That's fair. What do you think of my Warrior of Darkness look? There we go. I'll go back to my lavender template after I'm I wonder how much it's going to cost me to teleport to a city. I could go to New Gridania for 261 and get it done there. I just got to remember to remove the highlights. Like all I'm going to do is add highlights to my character's hair, like some black highlights to my character's hair, and then once I'm done with Shadowbringers, I'll take them out again. That's fair. Yeah, this is just a temporary change so I can just really get into the whole Warrior of Darkness angle. Although if the squirrel wasn't riding on my shoulder, it might help just a little bit. And once from this very realm, from the darkest depths of unseen... All I'm doing is changing the highlights in my hair. I'm not doing anything else. Let's see. So the slightly lighter black or the darker black? Which one do you think, iApple? Oh, sorry, M sharp. Sorry, M sharp. Slightly lighter black. Gotcha. Sorry, I am a little tired. Also, I could probably change my lip color. Actually, I don't know why I didn't have that dark anyways to begin with. Yeah, I don't actually know why that wasn't dark to begin with. It's like, because I could have had actual purple lipstick on, and I didn't because I had it on light instead of dark. I'm like, why did I have it on light instead of dark? Okay, I think that looks pretty good, actually. Like, this will definitely be a temporary thing. Like, I'm definitely going to put this back when I'm done with Shadowbringers, but I feel like she's much more Warrior of Darkness now. Gonna get a little bit of a screenshot. Okay. That's a little too much. Perfect. Alright, so let's go and... Well, first things first, let's go pick up the role quest for range DPS, or for physical DPS. Oh, come on. Why is it so hard to get the Aetheryte targeted? This is the wrong place. I actually think I'm gonna hop off of the stream and just continue playing off stream and get some food because it's definitely time to eat. So I'll probably be getting off in just a second. I wanna start this role quest before I jump off, but then I'm probably gonna jump off the stream, I'm sure. Lou Reeg thinks you might be the answer to his prayers. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be black clothes from foot to head? Yes, of course you are. It's just plain from the way you carry yourself. You're just the sort of woman I've been looking for. You're perfect. Which is even weirder given that we're both Makote, or, well, Minstrels. My name is Lou Rig, and I am a bounty hunter. But not just any bounty hunter. I will have you know, nay, I am not want to settle for the run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sin eaters. I kind of like that bow. I wonder if I can get that bow style. Not only that, I have recently set my sights on a particularly notable fiend, one of the four cardinal virtues, whose those infamous instigators of the flood itself. Naturally, I will take considerable strength. And skill. Get anything they have. Strength and skill to defeat such a formidable eater, and I will not afford to admit I cannot do it alone. Or I am not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of an equally formidable allies, I'm confident it can be done. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have in mind to recruit. Feign interest. Walk away without a word. Feign interest. Oh, that was a little bit over the top there, girl. Aha, I knew you'd be interested. And should the challenge alone be insignificant or insufficient motivation, know that I have substantial financial resources at my disposal. You will be duly compensated for your service, rest assured. However, as much as I am certain that you are the right woman for the job, 'tis only meet that I put your skills to proof. A simple test should suffice. Pray do not be offended, but you would be shocked how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or impress others. She's like, Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream there, M-Sharp. I'll continue to avail you in Discord of my progress. Talk to you later. Probably see you tomorrow for ESO, because I don't think I'll be streaming anymore today. Later.